Macbeth then saw a vision of Fleance in royal robes. "Your crown!" he cried, shielding his eyes. "It's blinding me!" There then followed a parade of kings. Will the line stretch to the end of time? Demanded Macbeth. Finally, a king with an infinity mirror in hand showed Macbeth even more kings. "Then it's true," said Macbeth, his mind reeling at the vision. Because the blood-soaked Banquo is smiling at them and saying they are his. When Macbeth snapped out of his trance, he found the witches have gone. Poisoned be the air they disappear into, he fumed. Just then, Lennox came with news. "Macduff has fled to England," he said. "Then I'll take his castle by surprise," said Macbeth. "Kill his wife and children." Lennox was taken aback, but he knew better than to question a king's decision. "Me dear cousin," said Ross, "do try to understand. There was wisdom in your husband's decision." "You call that wisdom?" demanded Lady Macduff. "To leave us behind and go on a fool's errand? He loves us not." "I'd be playing the fool should I stay too long," said Ross, turning to leave. "Fathered you are," said Lady Macduff to her son, "and yet you're fatherless." "Was my father a traitor, mother?" asked the boy. Before Lady Macbeth could answer, she was taken aside by Lennox. "You're in danger here," he said. "Flee with your children at once." "But where can I go?" asked Lady Macduff. "I've done no wrong." "But I remember now. I live in a society where to do bad is looked upon as justifiable, and to do good is looked upon as foolish. Why then do I put up such a defense and say I've done no wrong?" Just then, 3 unscrupulous men entered the room. "Where is your husband?" demanded one of them. "I would hope," snapped Lady Macbeth. "He's in no place so filthy that the likes of you may find him." "He is a traitor," said the assailant. "You lie!" cried the boy in anger. "What's that, you egg?" said the assailant, stabbing the boy. "Murder!" cried Lady Macduff as the others closed in. Meanwhile, in England, Macduff had been trying to futilely to convince Malcolm that his country needed him and was about to give up. "Very well, my lord," he said. "These crimes you accuse yourself of have banished me from Scotland." "Macduff," said Malcolm, "while I do think myself capable of every sin imaginable, I am yet a virgin. But know that I am more than ready to retake the throne and save our people. Even now, Seward and 1,000 able soldiers are but a day's march away. So, let's go meet with them." "Such welcome and unwelcome tidings," said Macduff. "I can't fathom." They then heard the ringing of a handbell. The king is making his rounds, curing citizens of a plague they called evil, says Malcolm as Ross approached. "I've some bad news for Macduff," he said. "Your wife and children were murdered and your castle was besieged." "All my pretty chickens and their dam," said Macduff, "taken at one fell swoop. Macbeth will pay for this." Back in Dunsinane, a doctor and gentlewoman watched as Lady Macbeth was in the guilt-ridden throes of somnambia. "Here's the smell of the blood still," she said. "All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand." "The heart is sorely charged," said the doctor. "I wouldn't want such a heart in my chest," said the gentlewoman. The next morning, Macbeth was getting his armor put on when he heard a scream. "What's all the screaming about?" he demanded. "My lord," said Satan, "the queen is dead." "She should have died hereafter," said Macbeth. "There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps as petty pace from day to day, to the last syllables of recorded time, and all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle, life's but a walking shadow, a poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Just then a guard came in and said the trees of Burnham Forest were moving towards the castle. Macbeth called him a liar and even threatened to crucify him, but then remembered the witch's prophecy. "Fear not till Burnham Wood marches upon Dunsinane," he said. And now a wood marches upon Dunsinane. It was, in fact, the forces of Malcolm and Seward, holding leafy branches in front of them, a perfect form of camouflage. "Arm! Arm! And out!" cried Macbeth, raising his sword. "Blow winds! Come, ruin! At least we'll die with armor on our back in battle." "Tyrant," said Macduff, "come to me. If I find you slain by someone else, my family's ghosts won't find respite." Macbeth had killed many a soldier who dared attack him, but he was still restless. "Who is he that's not born of woman?" he demanded. "Face me, hellspawn!" cried Macduff. "I avoid you above all else," said Macbeth. "But stand down. My soul is already tainted with your blood." "I have no words, then," said Macduff. "My sword shall speak for me." They began a fierce battle, and for a while, Macbeth seemed to have the upper hand. "Your sword may as well cut bread," he said. "I bear a charmed life, which can't yield to one born of a woman." "Charmed schmarmed," said Macduff. "I was brought into this world prematurely via C-section." Macbeth was startled and understandably grossed out by this revelation. Another prophecy had been fulfilled. "Okay, first of all, ew," he said. "And second, never again will I believe the word of witches or demons who make false promises. Build up hopes and shatter dreams. I won't fight with you. Then yield, coward, said Macduff. We'll have your visage painted on wooden planks with a caption, "Here see the tyrant." I won't yield to you or Malcolm, snapped Macbeth. Even if Burnham has marched upon Dunsinane and you were cut from your mother's womb. But I will fight to the end. Lead on, Macduff, and the first one to quit is a rotten egg. Later, when Malcolm entered the castle with Seward and Ross, he found Macduff and the severed head of Macbeth. "Hail, King Malcolm!" He said. "See here the head of the usurper. Hail, King of Scotland!" "Thanes and kinsmen," said Malcolm, "henceforth be earls. We've so much yet to do now, such as calling home our friends who fled from the tyranny of this dead butcher and his demonic queen. Therefore, we thank you all at once and invite you to attend our coronation at Scone."